I'm Collector David. This is going to be the second video I'm going to do for track meet, and this is going to be about the Marx track and all the different stuff they have track-wise. So stay tuned, ride the rails with me, and here we go. So the first thing I'm going to show is Marx 034 track. So when you make a circle, it's 034 inch diameter. 034 track has 5 ties in the middle and is meant for like the 333 engine, 1829 classic steam engine, the Santa Fe's and that kind of thing. So it's gonna go get it like that. I like it because it's more scale. And so that's the first one. I think this was made around the mid 50s. I think around 53 to 58, something like that, a few years like that. So this is going to be the standard version of 034. Then this one is 034 related, as it has 5 ties. Still Marx track, I can tell by each Marx track has flat ends. Unlike that line now, it's pointed, it's flat at the end. But this is unique. This one I got to go, I had a Marx train set that I'll show you in a minute. I got a Marx train set, did not come with a box, but it came together. Came with a bunch of that kind of track, so I built a box for it. But it actually is one of these Baltimore, Ohio train. So this kind of track came, I strongly believe, with the Baltimore, Ohio, and probably the Southern Pacific. I'll show that set a different time. But so it came with that kind of small set, so it's scaled just like the scale Santa Fe 333 as this, but it actually matches up with a 027 track. So that's what's unique about it. I haven't seen too many of these actually picked it up, like I said, with that set. So that is 034 related, but actually 027 measurement. And then going to this one, you have the standard Marx track, again with the flat pins. And it also has the original Marx track clip, which the line L one would clip onto the rails. This one actually goes into the rails. So those are kind of a pain in the butt to get in, but they're kind of fun since of how they designed them. That is the 027 version. Then going over to here, they also made, the 90-degree cross section. They made this in silver plating, chrome plated, and they made it in black, which came later. That's that version of it. Switch tracks, kind of same thing. They made them in black, all black, or they made them in red like this. And then brass being pre-war, sometimes in early 50s, 52 about. And then the other thing is that this is going to be, they made it in 2 versions too. They made it in the standard version like this, and a cap like this one, and this would light up green and red. Can you pause it now? So if you hear any noising or laughing in the video, someone's talking upstairs, but hopefully you don't hear that, you just hear me. So what I was talking about is I made a video about how these work and how it lights up, so kind of check that out sometime. So what I was going to say is this comes in silver or it comes in black. This either comes in red or it comes in black. You can also get the one that's black on the bottom, red on top, or red on the bottom and black on top. It comes with a few variations. These are 2 I have. And then going to this with the switch tracks, also like I said, comes in black. Solid black. This is around the 40s, and this is what the nickel plating looks like once the nickel is off. Chrome plating, excuse me. This one originally looked like this one. You can tell it worn off quite a bit. This is gonna be pre-war. These things commonly break off. So anyways, would be how that would look manually. And then this one's unique. I picked this one up for like $2. It's a very unique switch track. You can probably tell the difference between them side by side. This one has a big connection piece in the middle, and this one does not. This was the earlier form of it. It's kind of uncommon. And you can also tell by the metal point, they're both red. One's red and one's black, I mean. different versions again. Marx did a ton of different versions and different trains, accessories, tracks. The more things they can get out without changing the casting, the more money they can make without bringing new casting. And this is a bomb. This is actually missing the plate originally. It was actually not made with it. There's a few examples that's all like this. And yeah, I paid $5 for this one. I thought it was kind of cool anyways because it has a metal piece right here. So that is that version. This one actually has Lionel pens in it, and those are the difference between the Lionel and the Marx pens. Is Lionel's are totally different, and the Marx ones are flat. As you see there. And then going to the uncoupler units, Marx had a few different ideas for uncouplers. They had this was been like in the late 60s going late 50s going to 60s, where basically is this piece, this mechanism would be on the bottom of the track, slide it in similar to what you do with this, and then basically the train would go backwards, flip down, and uncouple the one-way automatics. And that worked for those, but some of the train cars it caught and it just wasn't, it would uncouple them even if you didn't want it to, just going the right way. One way uncouples, one way does not. These can be finicky, but they do work, I would say, most of the time. And earlier they came out with this. This is ran from 1938 to 1941 with the one-way on, no wait, those were called I forget, pause the map. The freight cars that ran with these were the one-way automatics. For some reason I forgot the title, so. But yeah, so the one-way automatic freight cars, they have a male end on one side and a female, and they go and they lock in place lots of different springs. And they had that from 38 to 41. This variation is without a light. This variation is with a light. Those are both made in the same time period, just maybe low cost beginning, earlier stages. And that's basically, for the most part, different types of Marx track that they had, ranging from the the 20s being two rail wind up to the 30s, kind of like this. Interesting enough, they went through a lot of phases of track. Lionel kept it pretty much the same between 027 and 31. They had old 34 track like this with 5 ties. And then for a short run, I think for like 2 or 3 years, they made it in 027, but scale like 034. And then they went to 027 at one point. And this kind of uncoupler, run the train backwards to uncouple it, pull forward it uncouples. Then you got this one as electric. And all the variations between colors, styles. Marx was just the king of reusing things and trying the best to use what they have, but make new of it and make it more interesting, more scale, make the customers happy. So that is our track meet of the Marx track. The next video is going to be uncouple units and specialized tracks all together, Magnifly and Marx and Lionel, goods and positives. So stay tuned, coming up next week. You have a good day. Happy Valentine's Day. And this is what the track they call, let's see, it's not a fork one way, it's a tilt on, oh yeah, that's right, it's not one way on, it is a one way automatic. So this is a one way automatic it was made for, not the, okay, they make a plastic coupler, basically called a knuckle coupler, and then they made a one way automatic. And then they made so many different things that you can't remember what they're called. Oh well, here we go. One-way automatic.